you were drunk? One roll.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Yeah, I don't know. Sold my soul to Monty. Here we are.
Who are you? What do you do? And how long you been doing it?
I'm Toasty. I do all kinds of stuff around here. Serious, not serious. And I've been here longer than most people have been alive.
My name is Nick. I'm one of the managers at the Starboard Restaurant and Bar and Grill. This will be my 21st season here at the Starboard, starting in 2005.
I'm Justin. I am the bar manager and also bartend, mostly the whole time. 13 years.
My name is Megan Meglaird. I am one of the managers here at the Starboard. I've been here 14 years now. I'm looking at you. I've been here 14 years now. This will be my 14th summer.
What keeps you coming back?
Honestly, I tried to leave a couple times and they promised me things. Sounded good, but aren't good. And now I'm stuck here for the rest of my life.
Yes, it was silly. I cut myself and I was like signing something for Monty and blood got on it and I was just stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't leave the threshold of the building.
Any idea what I would do if I wasn't working at the Starboard, frankly?
Well, I decided I wanted to be here full time, probably after 3 years in, because, leaving teaching, coming to this job, so different, AKA pretty much the same. I think it's just the people and just the people that work here, the people that come here. It's just such a great community and it makes you want to be here forever.
Whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not, you're here.
What are 3 qualities that it takes to be a good team member here at the Starboard?
Being a hard worker for sure. Team player. Not everybody always is at times, but if we can be a team player, that makes everyone's life a lot easier. And then I don't know if this would be necessarily a quality, but kind of having thick skin. I will say amongst the staff, everyone has some pretty good banter and likes to chirp one another every once in a while. And
Availability. The best ability is availability. Face the facts. Cleanliness, and I'm not talking about just around the restaurant and to keep things clean. I'm taking care of yourself. Hygiene is very important. Third thing is just being a good person and caring about your teammates.
I think being a team player, number one, helping each other out. Caring about the people you work with, the people who come here, what you do every day. I think that's a big part of it. And number 3, I think attitude. Just kind of, this is definitely a place where everybody here is having a nice time. If you're kind of sulking in the corner, you're going to stick out like a sore thumb. So just kind of you acting like you want to be here. Even if sometimes I understand you don't, but putting that smile on that face and getting out there.
And what do you do to decompress after a long shift?
I hammer like a bottle of Stoli Orange. No, we, have a beer with the boys. That's probably going to change a little bit this year. But usually sit on my couch quietly for about 45 minutes and just stare at a blank TV screen. Yeah. And then get in bed without waking up my wife, hopefully. That's about it.
Usually after a long day, I come over here and talk to Beef about his day and make sure he's doing okay, because I care about him. Go home and then think about what you're gonna do the next day, because it's basically the same exact thing.
Sit in silence. Sit in the drive home and nothing but silence. It's always nice.
What's a typical shift length?
Normally it's 5 p.m. to close. So 5 to say 2 o'clock in the morning, give or take. Now holidays are obviously an exception to that rule. We're pretty much there from start of business hours till close.
Well, usually I'll sit in my car in silence, or a nice, crime podcast or something, slasher film when I go home. But, just decompress a little bit and kind of go from there. Maybe some tequila every now and then. You never know.
What's your favorite event? And what's the most challenging event at the Starboard?
I would say my favorite would be Dewey Goes Pink. Just the people that come out for it. A lot of them you see year to year, but you only see them at that event. And again, it means a lot to everybody that does show up. So it's great seeing the turnout get bigger and bigger every year. And like I said, it's just a really fun environment to work in, despite how busy it can be. Challenging, I would say, would be probably St. Patrick's Day, because that's, there's so much build up to that weekend, as behind the scenes what people don't really see as far as setting everything up and cleaning up, where it's you've worked the entire week many hours, and then going into Sunday you're like, cool, we're done, let's have some drinks. But in reality, no, you're still if, you know, one of us isn't still there, there's other people that are there all ends of the night trying to make sure the place looks like nothing ever happened the following day.
I think my favorite event is Dewey Goes Pink. It's just amazing. The people that are a part of it, that it affects, like on those days, I kind of look at what's going on and I just can't believe that I'm a part of this. And it's just such a special event for so many reasons. And we have a lot of great events throughout the year that are raising money, but that one's just super special. I don't want to say least favorite, but the one that I think I get really anxious about is opening, just because it's a long weekend. It's not like it's a short stint of a few hours like running the bull. And we're kind of out of practice a little bit. So that's kind of like a jump start to the season for sure. There's just a lot going on and it always ends up being a great time and everybody does an awesome job, but it's just a little anxious getting ready for it.
I think they're all intertwined. I think the best ones are the ones that are hardest to execute. Dewey Goes Pink is a fantastic event that supports the community, but executing that thing is a bear. Like there's no day when I leave here that I've moved more and I'm just exhausted by the time I'm ready to leave. Like I don't leave because it's the restaurant's closed. I leave because like I could die. Can we count the business partnership beach party? I feel like the business ship beach party is one that is near and dear to like us, several of our hearts. Like we used to spend a day getting the trailer onto the beach. And before that we built the stage on the beach. And now it's this like well-oiled machine. So like it's the one that at the beginning was an absolute butt kicker. Now it's fun. You get to see everybody on the beach having a good time. All the restaurants are participating now. It's just one of those events that I think has grown to be one of the most fun.
They're all pretty good. New Year's Eve is a tough one. New Year opening is a tough one just because you're like, you don't have like, you could do that event in the summer, right? And you have a ton of extra staff, you have people around, people are kind of in gear, ready to go. We have a lot of people that come in cold, essentially, right? Like, you know, a guy like Rex, he does this traveling thing and then he comes back like the week before, or 2 weeks before, and he's like, guy's ready to work, but like, you haven't been doing it. So everybody's kind of a little frazzled. That's probably it. Yeah. It's just not people not being like, they haven't greased the groove enough yet, like to really be in the swing. Favorite event? I like Dewey Goes Pink. That is, we hear, I've never heard more thank yous. I've never had people like be more excited to be here, whether that's staff or customers. Like everybody's in a good mood. It's a great event. It's a great cause. We raise a ton of money for the cause. Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition. That's the one where you like go to bed that night. You're like, man, that was pretty cool.
Nice.
Every time.
What are some of the most ridiculous excuses that you've heard from team members for not doing something they should have been doing?
That they don't know. Like I think it's an epidemic, but it's pretty close. There's people that have worked here for a decade and a half or 2 decades that will walk in and ask you the most ridiculous question you've ever heard. And you know they know the answer. Maybe they're having a bad day, I don't know. But just common knowledge of the starboard and where the straws are, where the napkins are. Like they're in the same place.
I've probably given one of the most ridiculous excuses ever. You know what I mean? Like I lived in the apartment. I was late to work. I lived like in the building essentially. Toasty is like, traffic, huh? Anything Ethan has come up with an excuse for in the past 2 weeks would be a good one. I don't know if that qualifies, but I think it's good.
I think this was especially early on when I actually went out every night and had fun, that they'd be late and I'd be like, I'm here on time and I was with you, so I don't understand. No excuses. Let's go. Yeah. We're ready. 7:30 comes early, but we're all here. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Most of it is just playing dumb. I don't know if they're pretending or don't want to do it, but like they just act as if they don't know where something is or how to fix something or solve a problem, like almost as if problem solving skills just disappeared because somebody else will do it for you.
What is something that customers would never guess that you actually have to deal with here?
I feel like sometimes it's just like a constant, I mean, I guess they would guess, kind of putting out fires, whether it's, you know, you're kind of making sure the staff member's okay, maybe somebody's having a bad day, you're kind of helping them through that. Even, you know, there's some people that come in, some customers that just kind of need an ear and they just, you know, kind of need to talk, and that's definitely all part of what we do as well.
Everything, like, I don't know if the Starboard restaurants are different than other restaurant groups, but we're unclogging toilets, we're fixing dish machines, we're helping staff get through some dilemmas. There's no day here that you're not doing something outside of the normal managerial job title.
We have to be amateur expert mental health professionals. You would never guess that at least, I would say at least 50% of our staff has some sort of multi-personality disorder. So you never know which one of those you're gonna get. And over the years, really have, what is that book? The DSM? Yeah, I'm like pretty familiar with it at this point.
So it's nice to have extra help if you have multiple personalities.
As many hands as possible. Sometimes, like, if it's possible, a Catholic priest. Yeah, familiar with the exorcism rituals.
Particularly? I don't know. I mean, I will say I don't have the same role as a Beef or a Toasty or a Meg, where, like, for me, it's more of answering phone calls and talking to reps and stuff like that every other day or so. But we'll say I got it pretty easy in that regard. You know, usually if something like that comes about, I'm like, Beef, I need help. The toilet's clogged. You got this, right?
What is one rule that you wish everyone actually followed?
It's like that's in the handbook or just like life? And we've all done it, myself included. Do unto others. That would be one that if we would have much smoother days every single day if we would just take a beat. And again, I'm guilty of this as well. We all have it. If you just took that minute sometimes, I think we'd all have a much nicer shift together.
Well, everybody's given up. All the guys have given up on tucking in their shirts. I'd like to see that happen. Name tags didn't work. I don't know. I don't think it's a rule. I think it's something to live by, is like helping other people. Like at the end of the day, if our staff works together and helps each other out, the place is going to be a much better place.
Be a team player. Have each other's back. Help each other out whenever you need to. Like, don't abandon your bar partner. Make sure that you're both in it together, basically. And bar backs, for that matter. I can't leave those guys out.
I think overall, like, this can solve a lot of things as being a team player. How do you want to be treated? How think about what it's like when you're having a bad day, just kind of picking people up and making sure you're doing the things you need to do to make this place the best it can be.
What is the most memorable interaction or shift or experience that you've had with a customer?
What is it? A few years ago at Dewey Goes Pink, there was like a 90-year-old woman that came in with her family and sat at the bar and was drinking scotch and waters. And every person that came up saw her sitting there having a drink and wanted to buy her a drink. And like, she was like a celebrity sitting there. And it was just cool to see everyone, like, obviously everyone's having fun, boozing, trying to get drunk, but also like realized again that like this lady's well in her 90s, 80s or whatever, and wanted to have a good time, and they all wanted to enjoy it with her, which was cool.
This was one of my first running of the Bulls as a manager. Beef got on the radio and he's like, "Hey, Meg, I need you. We got some chick stuck in a porta-potty." I was like, "Okay, come on over, get her out. She's good." She's like, "Okay, I live across the street." Perfect. I'll walk you there. Figure out it was her senior week house from like 3 years prior, trying to find where she goes. It all worked out, but it was just one of those, like, it was a good hour and a half. We figured it out, but she was doing some time traveling and I was there for it. It was great.
Honestly, I think the most memorable thing is just watching like couples come in here with babies, and then it feels in the blink of an eye, those same little kids are applying to work here. And we have we have a ton of kids that their parents met at the Starboard or whatever summer together, and now they're working over there, which I think is probably the best, if that counts.
First closing weekend with my dear friend David Keith Kirk. We had a hell of a closing Sunday. It was I was technically working, but I got lost in the Starboard for a little while. I think we ended up at Gary's, came back. That was like the Wild West back then, though. It's a little different these days. That was a good one.
Personal message for 2026?
There's probably a lot of profanity included in that. I'll just say, let's get her done. Is that what we're doing in 2026?
Sure.
Didn't you say that? We talked about it over New Year's. Get her done. Aren't you bringing that back?
No, I'd say looking forward to a phenomenal, hopefully very sunny, wonderful summer 2026.
I think I'm really looking forward to getting all the staff back here, and our seasonal staff as well as our new staff members. Really looking forward to getting them into the mix, and of course, as always, all of the patrons that are coming in. We're really excited to have you back for an awesome summer 2026. We have a lot of great things planned, and we will see you out there. And as always, go Birds.